I've always painted since I was a kid, and my parents really kind of encouraged it because if it keeps you quiet as a child, they're happy enough. But I always drew. I always remember drawing. So my earliest memories are drawing stuff, and I used to draw a lot from American comic books. There was a place called Harry Hall's in Belfast, and every Saturday my dad would take me down there, and you would get like 10 comics for £1. So I used to get like 10, and always like American comics. I liked all the kind of British comics, but I love Western comics and superhero comics. And so I kind of started drawing those and copying the panels, and the colours kind of really appealed to me in the way that shots were composed. And very much with stuff like Batman. I really like the Batman comics, because when you're a kid you kind of think, I'm unlikely to be bitten by a radioactive spider, so I can't be Spider-Man. I'm not from Krypton. But Batman's just a rich guy who does weights, really. So you kind of figure, I could be Batman. Anybody can be Batman. But I started doing that, and then in my teens, I was very much into hip hop, which sort of really exploded in the UK when it was my early teens. And I literally couldn't break dance. I just couldn't get it. I couldn't afford turntables to DJ. So I kind of got really interested in graffiti art. I mean, I was never massively accomplished at it. I just really enjoyed doing it. And I enjoyed being with people who did it. I enjoyed sort of taking photographs of it and collecting photographs from different countries. Because when it started to spread, we got great graffiti from Paris and from London, from New York and Los Angeles. And they were always great to get. So that kind of got me into it. And then, studying art and everything, there was a very kind of disparate sort of range of artists that appealed to me. It was stuff like Edvard Munch, Andy Warhol, Lichtenstein, Jean-Michel Basquiat, who I rip off immensely. But as well as people like Futura 2000 and John 156, who were great graffiti artists. And I just sort of dabble in it all and sort of merge it.
Is this your first solo exhibition?
Yeah, it's my first solo exhibition, which is I feel very lucky, and I'm very, very nervous. It's the greatest laxative ever. But yeah, I've been in a group show before, but never a solo one.
And how did it come about with your connection with the Whalley gallery?
Stephen Whalley's very persuasive. He's an extremely persuasive man. He just sort of said, "Why don't you do a solo show?" And I thought, well, I'll get back to you. Let me kind of see if I can get it. And I started working on bigger pieces, and I just thought, yeah, I can do it. I think I can get it ready for that date.
So how long have you been working on all this material that's in this exhibition?
This has been from about Christmas. It's about 5 months. And obviously it's not a full-time thing for me, so I work at a lot of other things. So it was just kind of in my spare time when I could do it, when I could devote the time to it.
When you're travelling, doing the travel shows, do you ever dabble in a bit, fill a bit of time doing any art, or I suppose you can't really do that?
Yeah, I do. I take notes about stuff. I mean, what I tend to do is note the ideas I want, and what sort of figurative work I want in it, and what message and themes I want. I work those out sort of quite far ahead, and then I tend to do the work very quickly. When I actually start painting, I tend to paint them very quickly, and to get it down like that, because I think that kind of works. If I labour on something, I'll really start to obsess on it, and I'll probably end up ruining it. So I try to work very quickly, but I work it all out beforehand. What I want to do.
Inspiration, you can just be passing something, see something that'll trigger an idea.
Oh yeah, very much so. Or you kind of read something, you get passages in books or songs or something that kind of informs something, and informs the direction of the painting or the series itself. And there was part of this was a lot about mythological creatures. That idea that if these things actually existed and then we found their remains, we put them in museums, that would just be insane. If you saw imagine seeing a skeleton of a minotaur, and that sort of started to sort of play on my mind a little bit of if we had these things, just how more enlightened would we be,
Yeah, I've known Joan for a few years now, and he actually asked me to do a wee bit of work for him, and I ended up seeing one of his pieces that he had done, and said he was doing a lot of spray painting art, which we've wanted to bring into the gallery here for a long time. So I seen a lot of it and just said, listen, Joe, why don't we have a solo show, and here it is tonight, all up, and we've got it here for a couple of weeks now. So
brilliant. So we'll be here for a couple of weeks. running through then most of May then, really?
Yeah, most of May. Joe's going to have all his work here, and it's nice just to introduce a wee bit of street art to everybody's lives rather than just seeing a landscape again, as we do show in the gallery, do you know what I mean?
So it's a bit of variety for the gallery, it's not maybe normally the sort of stuff you would have.
Yeah,
it's quite different.
It's a wee bit off the norm, it's a wee bit sort of cutting edge, but I'm looking maybe in the future maybe to take Joe's work over to London, where they are really into this sort of thing, so, but we'll introduce it to Belfast and see how it happens.